What up, it's Brandon here. Welcome back to another B-roll. And damn, I'm excited for this one because look what I got. Look at this. I got the Kizer Trimax frames with some Compass 100mm wheels. Now if you know anything about me, you know the biggest wheel I've ever skated is a 72mm wheel. I really enjoy just that. I find it really fast compared to, you know, their typical aggressive like 50 to 60mm. And considering the feeling difference I find between the 72 and the aggressive, I'm so excited to try a 100mm wheel. I've heard so many good things. People have really talked it up that their first time on big wheels is amazing. I don't know, it's going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to zooming around. Now I'm super lucky because I didn't actually have to buy these. Lawrence from Back to Blading sent me the frame and the wheels, so shout out to Lawrence because I'm in no situation where I can afford to put money into, you know, trialing out something that isn't aggressive, sadly. So he's really helped me out here and I'm so excited to try these out. Like, you have no idea. That might just be because he really talked it up to me. Lino has as well. I'm super excited to try it out, so excited. But Laws suggested that I'd use my old them skates to do this just because of the lacing has better support than mean 12s. I'm a little worried about this because the them skate doesn't have as much like heel lift as an M12. So I'm already off the bat not going to be used to kind of leaning back, and I'm going to be on way faster wheels. It's going to be it's going to be interesting. Not only that, but these skates are kind of destroyed. The plan is today is to go down to a nice quiet spot. I know a warm area nearby. I'm going to try and just roll around, see what it's like. Hopefully I don't slip out. We'll try some stuff there. Maybe we'll head to the skate park. I don't know. Now let's go out to the War Memorial. Damn, these feel fast already. Skates don't feel good though. Oh, definitely feels too loose. These buckles make me really appreciate the M12 buckle. I'm so used to it now, it's so much better. Oh man, I'm worried. Alright, I'll try to find an angle for you. It ain't not windy. It's right off the back. I'm such a fan. Shifted forward, so it's weird to do toe roll or heel rolls, but you know, I like it. I have nothing to compare these wheels to, but they do feel very grippy compared to my aggressive ones, but it's probably not hard. I feel like any kind of slide in this is going to be impossible, but I've already pretty quickly adjusted to them, I think, and I'm a huge fan. Oh, not of the wind. I was worried that I wouldn't like these skates with them. I was real worried. It's because I'm really over the thems, you know, I'm sick of them. So kind of compared to the M12 just felt so much better after, but I like it. These are good. I don't know. Fast, oh my god. Alright, so I have a feeling that all that footage is terrible to look at. I want to find a way to film urban skating, you know. I feel like it'll be a lot of fun. I feel like there's so much for me to learn in it because it's so new to me. I really want to do it, but I just really want to find a place where I'll be like the only person in the area, you know, skating around. So I can really like think about how I'm filming it. You know, I don't really want to get a selfie stick, but it seems like the only thing I can do. And I also just blank, since I'm worried so much about how it looks, you know, I blank on what to do when I'm skating. I can't just think about skating. But anyway, let's talk about my impressions so far. Everyone was right. These do feel so good compared to Like even the 72s, they feel so smooth and like you have way more momentum. That's how I feel. I picked it up pretty well though. It felt normal to me quite quickly, and I got rather used to it. It's a much nicer feeling than the smaller wheels. You know, I can just fly around. I know at one point Lawrence said this was his perfect like big wheel setup, just because of the length, you know, the wheelbase length. And you don't trip up when you do crossovers. I was still kind of stumbling here and there, nothing to like kill me, nothing I had to like worry about too much, but I definitely was clipping on crossovers, so I think I'm pretty similar and in the same boat as Lawrence there. But other than that, I think I adjusted pretty quick. I did take them to the waterfront and I skated around a bit. I didn't film it because all I could do was first person. I feel like that'd be so boring. But yeah, I skated quite a long distance, and then I got like really used to how fast they are, and you know, it didn't feel too fast. I feel like I got used to it, and it started to feel like I was smashing the wheels out, but they look like I've barely touched them, so I don't know. The one point that I did really notice though, the difference between this and like a smaller wheel was when this tiny hill bomb I did at the War Memorial. Holy, like when I was flying down that hill, I had so much more speed than I was expecting, and like if these weren't grippy wheels, I would not have made that corner. So that makes me very scared to try to do any kind of downhill with a big wheel like this, because it feels very different. Makes me really want to go out and practice my stopping, because I felt very out of control there. One of the first times I felt like out of control in skates in a long time. But it was cool, it was exciting. I'm just gonna find somewhere to skate. Anyway, like literally raining right now, so I'm gonna come back another day. I'm gonna maybe try to take these to the skate park, maybe do some Marchios. Yeah. To me in the future. Yep, we're back at Chaffers. One day I'll get out of here, but anyway, this air tricks didn't feel very different to how it normally feels. Just easier to get speed and carve, I think, and pump through transition, but airtime felt like exactly the same. Like it didn't feel like I was getting any higher than normal. One thing I am noticing is there's a ton of ground shock, so maybe I am higher, but I don't know, these skates. I'm remembering the pain of this for some reason, just my right foot. My ankle always gets smashed out. I don't know. Anyway, I know you've seen enough of just rolling around. Figured you'll probably want to see some grind, so let's go to the box. We're back at this ledge that I hate. It did pour down last night, so the coping is soaked, meaning it's pretty icy from what I could tell stepping on. Cool thing about these frames too is the fact that they have grind marks on them. So I know these are the frames that Lawrence himself did that Mizu on at Durham skate park. It's just a weird thing for me to think about. I don't know. It means I gotta do it justice. Let's do some Marchios, right? Skate versus M12, because the first thing I noticed there is the sole plate clicks onto this coping at much better than the M12 one. It must be like just the right size. It's weird. But anyway, that's real scary. It's fun. I thought I'd struggle a bit more than that. Let's try to do a Mizu in the name of law, because he did one. I can't imagine doing a Mizu without an H-block or having a wheel where H-block is, so it's going to be interesting. But don't need to put that back foot. break my knee. Try to switch. Figured this is where I learnt stair rolls on these huge wide stairs, right? So I figured this would be a good time to learn them on these. Lena did say it's harder to stair roll and try setups. Since this is so safe, it's probably a good place to practice, get the confidence up. So we'll just try. When I learned to stair roll these, it was different. It was like, I was like blown away. I was like, damn, I can do it. I felt in control. But now they're like so big that I feel out of control. You know? Still fun though. You know? That's probably all I can do it. I want to try to get 360 freestyle mark here on this. This is a bit of a challenge and it's a grind, so I feel like it might be interesting. So hope it's a middle ground, but we got it. Now, this is going to be just as annoying as the first time I had to do it, but scarier because I don't have my H block. I'm tired now. Sick, I'm counting that. I've got one more thing I want to do before we leave the park. I don't know if you could tell, but there's been a guy sitting here, but he's been like breathing down my neck, you know, making this hella awkward. It already is hella awkward, but I don't know. He's finally gone, so we'll try the scary gap I've always wanted to do. So essentially the gap is from up here down into this ramp. So it's just from here into here. It's so doable, but I don't know, I'm scared. I've seen someone do it before as well, but I'm not sure if he went to this one or the next one. The next one will be very impressive and hard, but this one's a bit tight. I don't know. We'll warm up by just jumping in over this, just to build the confidence up. Just want to jump over this into there. So easy, but I'm even scared to do that. So I'm hoping this doesn't end up like the harbour last week. It won't, right? The lighting gets so contrasty here. It's really hard. It's kind of annoying. You like can't see it all in the shade. Anyway, we'll do it. First try. So scared, man. Uh-oh, scoot kid's pulling up. Now some little kids are about to come in, so it's about to get dangerous, so I guess we're up there. I'm going to try using music to help me this time, so wish me luck. So after this, you know, the kids are still showing up. It ended up being about 6 kids, which meant the park was unskateable, especially for that gap, which is like kind of right in the middle where the kids are. I thought maybe I could wait them out, you know, because kids usually don't stay that long at the park. You know, their parents only have 20 minutes or so to take them down usually. So I figured I'd go get my iPod set up, get ready, you know, and then my iPod's dead flat, of course. After like 10, 15 minutes, it didn't seem like the kids were leaving, and to make it even worse, a couple more kids showed up and they were actually like really good. They're on like those fish boards, if that's what they're called. They were really good. And yeah, I could tell that they ain't gonna leave anytime soon, so I had to call it. It's probably good because I probably would have chickened out with that jump, even though like I know it'll be so easy. I can tell. It's real scary in my head. I really need some motivation. Really would have needed music, I think. But anyway, I guess we have to leave that for another day. In reflection of my skating on big wheels, right? Definitely still stuck in the aggressive skater mind state, as you can tell. I found it much easier to film and do stuff at the skate park, just because probably because it's like my home. You know, when I'm out of the skate park, it's harder for me to like do tricks. I feel weird about doing it. That was a lot of fun though. I definitely got used to it. I think Laura was 100% right about telling me to go on the themes. They were good. I started to like the soul plater game, which is weird. That was really locking in on those Marchios. Like I was hooking in on the ledge. It was much easier to hold them on my M12s, which is interesting. I did find too that I'd have to keep tightening my skates more and more the more I skated, which is interesting as well. But you know, I had the option to, since they were the themes. You know, they have so much, you can get so much more support with those laces. I did have a lot of fun today though. Like, I don't know, it's going to be really hard to go back to some small wheels. It's going to feel so slow, I think. I got used to it pretty quick, so it's going to feel horrible, I think, the next time I'm on some small wheels. What I really want to do on these wheels is just go to some like hills and bomb down them, just because that little hill I bombed down, you know, it was so fun and scary, you know. I want to do that, but I don't know, I have to find a spot for that. That's probably more what these skates are made for as well, you know. The compass wheels themselves, I just checked them. I've been skating them for probably like 4 hours now, easily. About an hour of that was just like distance skating, like skating on rough concrete all along the waterfront here. And they're holding up so well. They still look like brand new. For some reason, whenever I heard Law talking about these wheels, you know, and how soft they are, I was getting the impression they'd be like, I'm sure everyone skated terrible wheels, you know, those ones that kind of like glue to the concrete, you know, and you can feel them like stick to the ground as you roll, you know, and you can feel them rip apart and you decore them and stuff, you know. And I thought that would be the feeling of these, but it's not like that at all. They're like, I just feel like I have a lot more grip to the ground, and it's not like it's sticking to the ground. You don't slip, you know, you don't slip like any time at all. But the Euroframe itself really holds together. I mean, it's still early days, I guess, for me, but it feels solid. Like it really doesn't feel like it's gonna chunk. It doesn't feel like it's gonna core or anything. They feel really good. So probably goes without saying, but Laura's obviously made a very high quality product here, and I'm very impressed with it. And yeah, but yeah, just keep in mind that I did get them for free, so I'm pretty biased there, I think. And also really like Laura. So, so this is like the first time since I started the BRoll series where I've made this edit over a couple days, not just the one day, which is interesting to me. You should let me know how it was. I'm kind of concerned. If anything, what I want you to get out of this video, don't limit yourself to your part of skating, you know, because I think if you like rollerblading, right, you're gonna like all parts of it, trust me. If you like rollerblading, you like rolling around the rollerblades. So don't like knock off trying big wheels. You should try them. You're gonna have a good time. You don't have to like cancel your aggressive skating to go, you know, roll around on big wheels. You could like get some big wheels if you can and just try them out, like roll to work or something, you know, just roll around the block. I'm sure you have a great time and you'll wonder what the hell you've been missing out on, because I know I have. And you know, I'm really interested to try all these other types of rollerblading, you know, just because I don't know, I feel like I will like all of them, and it'll be cool to like know all of them. But yeah, I don't know if that makes sense, but I'm gonna stop rambling. I've talked way too much in this video, so thanks so much for watching, guys. Huge shout out to my patrons: Brothers Blading, Kevin, Deb, Dennis, Fabian, Flowey, Freaky Geeks Podcast, Matt and Mike. You guys are amazing, and I finally said that in the right order. But yeah, peace out, guys. I'll see you hopefully on Friday. Yeah.